Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Logic Lab. Today, we're tackling something I know frustrates a lot of you. Using AI to write social media content that actually sounds human. Because here's the thing, Claude 4 is incredibly powerful. But if you're not prompting it correctly, you're going to get content that sounds stiff, generic, and screams, "A robot wrote this." And nobody engages with that. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Claude 4 to create social media posts that people actually want to read, share, and engage with. We're covering the 3 biggest mistakes people make, and more importantly, how to fix them. Let's get into it. The problem, all right, pain point number 1. Your AI content sounds robotic and generic. You know what I'm talking about. Those posts that start with, "In today's fast-paced digital landscape," or "Unlock the power of," it's instant scroll material. The problem is that AI models are trained on billions of examples from the internet. So when you give Claude a vague prompt, it gives you the statistical average of every post ever written on that topic. Safe, predictable, forgettable. Here's what's actually happening under the hood. When you tell Claude, "Write a LinkedIn post about productivity," it has no context about you, your voice, or your specific audience. So it defaults to generic advice that could have been written by anyone. The fix is actually simple, but most people skip this step. You need to give Claude context before you ask it to write. Here's a real example. Instead of "Write a LinkedIn post about time management," try this. "I'm a freelance designer who went from working 80-hour weeks to 30 hours while doubling my income. I did this by firing bad clients and raising my rates." Write a LinkedIn post about time management that reflects this specific experience. Make it conversational, like I'm talking to a friend over coffee. Avoid phrases like "game changer," "unlock," or "in today's world." See the difference? You're giving Claude your actual experience, your specific voice and tone words to avoid those AI cliches we all hate. Let me show you what happens. The first prompt gives you something that sounds like it came from a productivity blog template. The second one, it sounds like you. It has specificity. It has personality. Here's the golden rule. Generic input equals generic output. Every time you're about to hit send on a prompt, ask yourself, could anyone else write this exact prompt? If yes, add more context. Pain point number 2. Even when the content is decent, it doesn't sound like your brand voice. And this is critical because your audience follows you, not generic advice bot number 7. If every post sounds the same flat corporate tone, you're basically training your audience to tune you out. Claude doesn't know your writing style unless you show it. Think about if the model has never read your previous posts. It doesn't know if you use emojis, if you're sarcastic, if you prefer short, punchy sentences or longer storytelling. The solution is to create what I call a voice guide that you include in your prompts. And no, this doesn't need to be complicated. Here's how to do it in 3 steps. Step 1. Pull up 3 to 5 of your best performing post ones that got tons of engagement. Step 2. Look for patterns. Do you use short sentences or long ones? Do you ask a lot of questions? What's your energy level, calm and measured, or fired up and passionate? Do you use specific phrases or sentence structures repeatedly? Step 3. Write these patterns down in a simple format. For example, mine would look like this. writing style, mix of short, punchy sentences and longer explanatory ones. I start with the relatable problem, then break down the solution step by step. I use you and I frequently to keep it conversational. I avoid jargon. I ask rhetorical questions to keep readers engaged. Energy level, helpful teacher, not corporate spokesperson. Now, when you prompt Claude, you include this at the top. Watch what happens. The output now matches your actual voice. It feels authentic because you've literally given Claude the blueprint for how you communicate. Here's a pro tip. Save this voice guide somewhere you can easily. I keep mine in a notes app. That way, every time I prompt Claude for social content, I just paste it in. Takes 2 seconds. Saves you from sounding like a robot. Pain point number 3. You're spending more time editing AI output than you would have spent just writing it yourself. And I get it. You thought AI was supposed to save you time, but instead you're stuck rewriting entire sections because Claude used leverage 5 times or structured it like a corporate memo. This happens because most people are using AI as a replacement writer instead of a collaborative tool. You dump in a prompt, Claude spits out content, and then you're stuck fixing all the problems. The fix is to work iteratively. Don't ask for the complete, final version in one shot. Break it into steps. Here's my exact process. Step 1. Generate the hook first prompt. Based on my voice guide, write 3 different hooks for a LinkedIn post about each hook should be 1 sentence that stops the scroll. Pick the best one or combine elements from multiple options. Step 2. Expand the core message second prompt. Using this hook, write the main body of the post. 2 to 3 short paragraphs. Focus on one actionable insight. No fluff. Step 3. Add the call to action. Third prompt. Add a simple call to action at the end. Keep it conversational, ask a question, or invite people to share their experience. Step 4. Final polish. Last prompt. Read this complete post aloud in your head. Flag anywhere that sounds stiff, formal, or uses corporate buzzwords. Suggest replacements. This might seem like more work, but here's what actually happens. Each step takes 30 seconds. And by the end, you have something that needs minimal editing because you've guided Claude through your exact process. Now, if you want to go even faster, here's the alternative. Give Claude a complete framework in 1 mega prompt, something like this. Write a LinkedIn post following this exact structure. 1 sentence hook that starts with a surprising statistic or bold claim. 2 sentences explaining why this matters. 3 bullet points with specific actionable advice. 1 sentence conclusion that asks the reader a question, voice, topic. Avoid. This gives you a 90% finished draft in 1 shot. You just tweak a few words and you're done. Before we wrap up, here are 3 quick bonus tips. Tip number 1, use specific examples. Don't just say write about marketing. Say write about how I got 10,000 followers in 90 days by posting daily video content on LinkedIn. Tip number 2, tell Claude what not to do. This is huge. Add a line like, don't use these phrases. Game changer, synergy, next level, tap into. Claude will actively avoid them. Tip number 3, read it aloud before you post anything. Read it out loud. If it sounds awkward or too perfect, it needs another pass. Real people don't talk in perfectly structured paragraphs. And that's it. 3 pain points. 3 solutions. To recap, beat the generic robot voice by adding specific context. Sound like yourself by creating a voice guide. Save editing time by working iteratively or using structured frameworks. If you want to dive deeper into Claude 4's capabilities, I've got a full guide linked in the description. And if you found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe. We're doing more AI deep dives every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.